everybody. So today we're going to be drawing Abra, the psychic Pokemon. So simply we're going to start off with kind of like a little football shape. Let me darken this up for you guys. It kind of looks like a lump of dough also. So after we do that, basically you want to come, I'm going to divide it in half, and then I'm going to draw a circle like so. Let me click off Facebook. I don't want those noises distracting me. And after I draw the circle, I'm going to add in two curved triangles. I'm going to have this one come down right here, just a tad bit. Those will form its ears. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to draw a little oval shape. I'm not going to draw it inside the head. That's kind of productive. Then we're going, after I do that, I'm going to come and I'm going to draw, I want to say, I'm going to come right here, draw a straight line, and draw a curved little box shape like this. Then I'm going to round it off like so. Then I'm going to come over to this side and I'm going to draw a rounded box shape also. And I'm going to play around with it a little bit. I'm not going to get it exactly like my reference material, but that's fine. I just want to get it as close as possible. Now once I do that, I'm going to cut off part of this right here. I'm just going to divide it like so. Then we're going to come over here and draw a rectangle, but I'm going to curve the bottom upward just ever so slightly like so. Let me do the same thing right here like so. Its legs. So we are going to draw another rectangle like so. And I'm going to darken this part of the body really quick. After I do that, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to draw another rectangle like so. Then we're going to come up here and you're going to draw like a little V shape. And after you do that, add a line, a little dividing line. Now, come back to this area right here. You want to draw like a little claw. And I am going to erase that little line because it's going the wrong way. After I drew my claw, I'm going to curve it this way, so the bulge will be facing this way. Just curve it like so. And I do that, and I did that early, so I'm basically avoiding other steps, so that way I can do less. I'm just gonna, and we're just gonna come in a little bit, and then come out, and then connect like so, and then just erase that line and part of that circle like so. Okay, now we're going to move on. We're going to come to this section right here, and we're going to basically draw this little, kind of like another rectangle. Everything's curved for this image. Then we're going to draw another short rectangle like so. Leave a little space, don't have it come all the way down. Then we're going to draw like an oval shape. Then we're going to draw, we're going to come in and do two lines like this. Then we're going to cut it off. So it's a bit odd right here. Then we're going to draw another box-like shape, except it's not a rectangle. So you want this line to come up at an angle, and you want this one to come out, and you want them to not be parallel. You want them to be getting away from each other. And we're going to make the base, and then we're going to add, we're going to close this off. So kind of like a cup shape. Now after we do the cup shape, we're going to add in another square, like so. And then we're going to add in a triangle. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you should have something that looks like this if you've been following me step by step. So okay, now we're going to come down here to the bottom, and you're going to draw a circle. You can come out just a little bit, and you're going to add in a little box like so, and then add in a triangle. Now for the complicated part. Now we're going to come back here, and we're going to flesh all this out. Okay, so I zoomed in to make this a little easier for you visualize. So we're just going to curve this this line in, and we're just going to add it kind of lumpy shape like. Just going to do that, and I'm actually going to erase this part so it looks a little less messy to me. After you do that, come over here, and you want to curve this off too, and then I'm going to add in a little of that circle we just drew earlier, and then I'm going to keep the top part of the circle, and I'm just going to carefully erase the parts I don't need. I'm going to erase this little line down here too, and just go back and fix this. Darken this line like so, and then erase these lines. So if you're looking at the reference material, you basically just drew that complicated looking foot, if you're a beginner, from easy basic shapes. Now that we did that, we're going to come over here, and we're going to add in a little oval, like so. And we're going to add in a line. Now I'm going to darken this, because this right here is going to be erased. I'm just darken these just a little bit more. Then I'm going to come down here, because this part right here is actually connected to this. That's the other part of his arm. And all we got to do is add in a box, and I guess like a little semicircle shape. And we're done with this arm for now. Now we're going to come over here. I would say I'm going to come up above right here. Make a little line. Come down all the way to my claw, like so. I'm going to add in, I'm going to take away a little bit, and then I'm going to just shade this in for you guys. So basically I'm making this little black area. I don't know what it is on Abra, but I guess it's his joint. So okay, now that we did that, we're going to go over here to the other foot. Okay, like the last foot, we're going to do similar steps. Add in another little diagonal box. Then add in my triangle. I'm going to do the same for these toes. And you can flesh it out any way you want. You know, give them those little curved lines. Make it look less boxy. Like so. I'm going to add in this line right here because I think it looks good on the reference material. So, okay. Now, we're going to make his tail. I'm just going to come up. So, I don't want to make it too long and come down. Now, his tail is fatter at the base. So, you want to connect somewhere at the foot. Like so. And then I'm just going to add his tail stripe. Like so. You know, I'm just going to play around with it. Give you guys and girls a little bit more time. Now that we're done with this part, we're going to come up and we're going to finish part of the body, and then we're going to finish the head. Okay, I'm going to slow things down just a tad bit for you guys. So, okay, you remember how we drew this shape earlier? So we're going to I'm going to darken this portion right here. Just going to darken the outside. Then I'm going to come out here, make a little curved line. And then I'm going to come up just a little bit, and then we'll come down again in a straight line. Now we're going to get ready to move to the head. We're going to darken the very first circle we ever drew. And just come up and flesh it into this part like so. Then we're going to stop because we got to add 2 black areas right here. So for this one, I'm just going to come down a little bit and curl up like so, like a little L shape basically. And shade it in. Like so. Come over here, do a reverse L shape. Like so. And I'm going to just shade it in. Now we're going to move on to the head. I'm going to just slide this down. So okay, just make 2 curved lines for his nose, or his nostrils. I'm going to darken this. I'm going to make these just a little pointed for my abra. Just a little bit, like so. So basically, I'm going to just darken the entire outline, or the entire outer portion of his head. And I want to keep this little line, so I'm going to darken that. So okay, now we're going to come to this ear. Draw a reverse L. And then an actual L on this side. So you should have something that looks like this. Now for his eyes are little slits basically. So I'm just make a line, and I'm just going to come out here at this angle. Abra kind of looks old if you ask me because of that. I don't know. He's stereotypically Japanese to me because of the whole slanted eye thing. And I'm going to just do the same thing right there. Now I'm going to turn the page and zoom out. So you should have something look like this. So if you need to play around with it a little bit, go ahead, take your time. And I'm simply going to turn the page and we're going to get into the coloring process. Okay, now that we're at this part of the video, I'm going to start coloring. So I'm going to be using E50 eggshell, E43 dull ivory, and E04 lipstick natural. Now if you do not have Copics, that is fine. Use whatever tools you have to your disposal. And basically do the best that you can. So starting off, I'm going to come up to this ear and I'm just going to color in Wow, my marker just started to bleed really bad right there. Wow, it's overfilled. Anyway, I will move on. I'm done with that. Now I'm going to come with my lipstick natural, and I'm just gonna come in and color this little stripe on his tail, and then I'm gonna color in his chest and shoulders, like so. First, I'm gonna just do a nice little solid coat. On both sides, like so. I'm gonna push that back in, that beige. There we go. And then I'm gonna just come back and make another couple more layers. For the color. Let it dry. There we go. It's looking pretty good so far. Okay. Now for my dull ivory. I gotta be careful with my beiges so I don't bleed over them. I'm gonna just do my ears like so. And for those who are new on my channel, I like to do my tutorials off a technique where I build everything from basic shapes. Show you that even the most complicated form can be broken down. And if there's a certain Pokemon that you want to see drawn, let me know in the beginning. Let me know in the comment section, and for me to do the next Pokemon, or a Pokemon that suggested, it needs to have 3 people to suggest that Pokemon. Or I'm going to continue to go in alphabetical order with these videos. Because I decided I'm just going to do every single Pokemon. No more guesswork on which one's the most popular. I'm going to give you guys a one-stop shop. So then when you want to start doing different angles, Pokemon, I'll eventually break into that. And I think I'm going to just speed the rest of this up to save time. And I want to thank you for tuning in. And share this video around. That really helps. It helps a lot more than likes. And have a great day.